Hi there, Loy Machedo. Speaking to you from loymachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo? Think Personal Branding. Okay, I've just written down 10 questions, comments, or emails that people had sent me from stuff like, why am I not criticizing Modi? How much has the BJP bribed me not to talk about Modi visiting US? So why am I not criticizing him? In fact, I was even surprised that somebody watched my 20 videos that I gave movie reviews. And this individual, if you can go and check that video, he's actually angry with me that I watched Shah Rukh Khan's movie. He is very angry, very disturbed. How can I, being such an intelligent guy, watch Shah Rukh Khan's movie and I give Pathaan, that movie, a 4 out of 5. How dare I give that? So I want to answer this. Then on the serious side, some people were making jokes about the submarine tragedy that took place and what are my thoughts. Then the other question was like, you're talking about Andrew Tate not wearing a shirt. He's roaming with the shorts, but you do your videos going half naked. So I'll address all this. So the first one is criticizing Modi. Okay, why am I not criticizing Modi? I mean, the second I got that comment, somebody asked me the question. I think 2 or 3 people. Then I asked them, like, why should I criticize Modi? Like, for what? Oh, Loy, Modi went to United States. He's kissing Biden's ass, and Al Jazeera reported that he was banned from entering US. He was wanted or something like that, and many Congress people have Congress means the American Congress or the American political parties. He sent me a link that they have boycotted Modi. So why am I not talking bad about Modi? Why am I not featured? And then there was this other comment, oh, BJP must have bribed you. Let me answer this. See, okay, I'm an Indian passport holder. I speak on issues about India. But right now, you're getting the leader of India or the leader of one of the largest democracy visiting one of the most so-called powerful, war-hungry, mega-rich nations. Now, understand this much. United States chooses its allies very carefully, and they only choose to extend the hand of friendship with those they would have benefit from. They are not charitable, they are not kind-hearted, they are not loving. All of a sudden, they have not fallen in love with India. And Biden, being the president, he plays his cards very carefully. And just imagine, Trump visited India to shake hands with Modi and to get the support, and Modi did the same. So Biden, who hates Trump, would have loved to boycott Prime Minister Modi. But why didn't he do that? Because I think everyone has realized how powerful India is becoming, what potential it has, how powerful Narendra Modi, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is. And, the game of politics is played that way, that who's very powerful, who's very successful, who's up there. I'll extend my hand of friendship and get some benefits. And also, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. They want to fight against China. They want to fight against Russia. So obviously, they are making friends. They are not. United States is not making friendship with India or holding hands and singing Kumbaya because all of a sudden their heart is filled with goodness and gladness. No, they're doing it for their own benefit. Okay, and I'm pretty sure the day India is no longer beneficial to the United States, like how they just pull the rug from under Afghanistan, which they have done with Iraq, which they have done with Afghanistan, which they have done with Vietnam. And Obama speaking about supporting Muslims, he is one of the biggest bloody hypocrites. He bombed Afghanistan, he bombed Iraq, he bombed all these countries, Iran, and he's talking about supporting Muslims. I used to admire Obama, but he's one of the biggest hypocrites, the snakes. I mean, he is the epitome of telling lies with a straight face. He looks so honest, so genuine with his communication skills. You'll think he's a saint. He's one of the worst. According In my books, he is the worst president, the worst human being ever, who took everyone for a ride. Anyway, so United States is friends with India or Modi, or showing that because they want to benefit. Biden, shameless as he is, he criticized Mohammed bin Salman, spoke about human rights abuse, and then shamelessly went with his begging bowl to get Mohammed bin Salman to shake hands with him. But Mohammed bin Salman didn't meet him at the airport. Just imagine what a big insult. When Donald Trump came, he met him with open arms, gave him a VIP welcome. When Biden came down, he sent one of his small ministers to go and meet him. That was such a big insult, So, and with regards to criticizing Modi, I don't think Modi is doing anything wrong. I don't think there's anything to criticize him. I mean, in fact, I think as an Indian, you should be very proud that somebody is speaking, like Prime Minister Modi is actually speaking in, the House of Congress, and all the politicians, okay, agreed, they are faking the claps and all that. But can you think of anybody who can just go there and speak? They will not do that unless you really have some real big clout, man. I think for once, we have to keep the hatred aside. Yes, there is differences of opinion, differences of policies, differences of politics. But I don't see him doing anything wrong. And with regards to the yoga that he's doing, there's nothing wrong in doing yoga. You're saying, he's trying to whitewash yoga to hide human rights abuse. Give me the name of one president or one leader of our country who has a perfect record. Perfect. Not a single human rights abuse, not a single problem, not a single drawback, not a single failure. I mean, you're looking, it's like you're searching for Jesus Christ. And even if Jesus Christ came, you'd find drawbacks with him also. I agree that Modi is not perfect. I agree that he's not a saint. But at least he's doing something worthwhile. Compared to Rahul Gandhi, who is only bitching about, moaning, groaning, complaining. I don't have a problem. You criticize the policies, but try to do something, no? So the first thing is about Modi. The second question that was asked to me was about, this is funny, Shah Rukh Khan. Why the anger is, before I has to criticize Shah Rukh Khan, I has to, say that, I'm not a fan of his movies. And rightfully so, I've not watched any of his movies. I just watched bits and pieces which are there on you. Even like Ra 1, I saw bits and pieces there. Then Dhoom, I saw bits and pieces like Amir Khan coming down like Spider-Man and the bike going under this thing. I saw bits and pieces. So I was never a fan of Shah Rukh Khan. Okay. However, and when the trailer came out, I found it very immature and cartoonish. However, when the movie came out, I didn't watch the movie. I'll tell you. However, after that, one day when I was bored, I was like, let me see what is so good about this Pathaan, especially because bits and pieces of it were shot in Dubai. Okay, and me being 40 years in Dubai, it brings a little bit of nostalgia. And Imar being their partners in the movie, giving them publicity. I was like, and some of my clients and students even have worked in movies, okay, small roles. They're not big roles or anything. So I was like, let me watch that action scene. So I downloaded the movie, and as I was watching it, initially it was silly, where he is getting punched in the mouth and his teeth are not breaking, and they kind of portrayed him like Marvel Avengers, like I've told you. And then the helicopter is going 90 degrees up. So that was all a little funny. But they tried to make the action scenes with a camera like a GoPro. So I appreciated all that. But the Dubai kind of, the shooting, fighting, I found that entertaining. You have to suspend disbelief. Like John Abraham is pulling the rod and both the helicopters are coming like that. I mean, Dwayne Johnson could pull a helicopter in that movie where he was starring with the what is that WWE wrestler? I can't get his name. They are from the same tribe. Roman Reigns, yeah, and Hobbs and thing. So Rock and Hobbs or whatever. So if Dwayne Johnson can pull a helicopter, our Shah Rukh Khan and John Abraham can pull two helicopters. So that was a little funny, but I enjoyed the movie. Yes, the movie had plenty of bloody loopholes. Like, for example, which I forgot to say in the other video, the ice rink, no? Where they have ice, where they're trying to chase the bomb or something. Imagine Shah Rukh Khan and John Abraham are going like with the motorbike. They are going down the slope of a mountain, and they keep going for like minutes and minutes and minutes, and finally they reach the ice rink where they both are going on the motorbike. And there you get that female, I can't get her name right now, that heroine. She is with skates and she's wearing the body type to show her body, and that was so funny. And then obviously she falls in the water and Shah Rukh Khan has to give up the bomb to save her. So yes, see, you have to suspend disbelief, but you don't go to watch a movie like this being very serious. How did he jump? He should not be able to jump without breaking his leg. And come on, man, it's a movie like Fast and Furious. By the way, I'm watching Fast and Furious X. Little bits of it. I'm finding it cartoonish, but every day when I eat a little bit, I watch 5 minutes of it, then stop, then watch something else 5 minutes. So it has been going on. Why is my dog barking? Okay, somebody's come. Okay, so I'm watching Fast and Furious X. Even though now you'll be like, hey, aren't you the same guy who was talking shit about Fast and Furious? Fast and Furious X. I've come to the part after 4 days where I'm seeing that that bomb ball which is rolling. So Jason Momoa, I'm finding his character resemble a little bit like Joker. Vin Diesel really sounds old, groggy, and as if he's drunk and he's old. Oh, family, and his that female who's acting with him as his wife. She looks like she's having a hangover after taking an overdose of drugs. I mean, they look so old, yeah, instead of bringing new actors. So anyway, the point I'm trying to say is, why, like an Indian, why you're getting angry with me, man? Why? I'm just watching these silly movies because the whole day I sit here, I watch podcasts. I listen to podcasts every day, one for at least 1.5 hours. I read a book every day for 15 minutes to half an hour. I watch educational programs. Then I do my work. So my whole day is filled being serious when I'm dealing with clients. And the client problems are very real. So sometimes I just like to switch off. Even my baby, I have to be serious with her. Like, even though it might look silly, she's telling me about this character. I can't be jokey. So I need to just relax. So when I relax, either I play my video games or sometimes I might just switch on one of these silly movies. So why are you taking it so personally, man? I mean, it's like as if I've betrayed your trust, as if I've cheated you, as if you're my lover. Just relax the fuck out, man. Watch a movie. Yes, I do watch documentaries. I do watch educational programs. I do watch award-winning movies. But once in a while, I like to see something silly. And Shah Rukh Khan's that Pathaan and Fast X, these are not movies you go with serious. Like Joker, it was a very serious movie on like Silence of the Lambs, like Shawshank Redemption. These are very serious movies where you have to really be involved with the characters. This is more like, cartoony action movies. Just relax, man. Whew. If I criticize Shah Rukh Khan and now I'm watching him, oh, you betrayed me. Okay. Now, next one is about the submarine, the tragedy that took place. See, I'm very aware of the fact that, the submarine, these 5 people, they died. Okay. They paid $250,000 and they died. Many people, obviously, even Arabian Al Jazeera, they said 600 people died crossing as refugees, Pakistanis, they died. There was no search and rescue. There was no global coverage. Why this has global coverage? So people were asking me. It's simple. It's politics. Like when people died in Syria, or children die in Syria, there is no coverage on Facebook or Palestinian. There's no coverage on Facebook. There's no coverage on Twitter. There's nobody saying change the flag color for this. But if it happens in France, like cartoony satire. One, two people died, got shot. Okay, we stand united with France. See, this is how the world is. They don't give a damn about Palestine and all that. And by the way, in France and UK, I think France now, there is a rule whereby you can protest against Russia for taking over Ukraine, but you cannot protest against Israel for taking over Palestine. So I see the double standards. We all know what it is, but what can you do about it? Now, coming to these 5 people who are rich, fine, they are rich. Is that the fault of their own that they are rich? Oh, they died. Yeah, okay. But then why are you happy about it? I mean, it is okay. He might not be a good guy. Maybe he's a bad guy. But did he harm you in any way that you are feeling, yeah? And then people are putting these rude tweets. Oh, he deserved it. Oh, what a jackass. And all. Come on, man. You and I, each one of us, we do stupid things in life. Like we might go for a holiday, we might drive, take the scooter and drive fast. We might go jet ski, we might do bungee jumping, and an accident might take place. I mean, we all take risks, right? Even if you, like for example, eat something exotic, maybe there's food poisoning, you can die with that. I nearly had a near-death experience with food poisoning, just eating a prawn. Now, so should you celebrate? I mean, I find that a very sick mentality. Yes, in my core groups, I discuss with them about, because I know them for years, I openly talk to them. Like there's one, the UAE ruler, he said, I'm going to pray for them and this and that. And between our guys, we were like, yeah, Allah must have been busy with something else. Yeah, these gods are very busy. When you pray to them, people are dying with famine and, earthquakes but God is maybe in a discotheque, he can't hear. So we discuss this between ourselves. But I'm not going to, when a tragedy takes place, let's say the 600 people died, refugees, I'm not going to put a public post and say, ha, 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 where is God? Ha, 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 where are your thoughts? And that is not the right thing to do. Okay, you need to have a little bit of decency and empathy. Like one of my members, he's a 20-year-old. I don't know, there was a rape or something happened to a girl. And instead of empathizing and saying that that's wrong, yeah, some girls deserve it because they're acting too smart. Where is the justice for them? I got pissed off. I was like, yeah, I remember. In France, it seems a refugee knocked at the door. He's black. Okay, he must have been from Africa. He knocked. When this lady opened the door, this guy physically assaulted that lady and her small little daughter. She was hardly maybe 8 or 9. Beat the bejesus out of her and grabbed everything and ran off. So, it was a very disturbing video. It was in my, I think, horror groups. So, we all were like, oh, this is terrible. So, this 21-year-old or 22-year-old, he gave a very rude remark. He said, yeah, these females, they deserve it and this and that. I jumped on him and I was like, you are a fucking piece of shit, man. If tomorrow it happened to my wife and my kid, my baby girl, and someone was like, yeah, females deserve it. Fuck, someone would have come and fucking kill you, man. You're a piece of shit. And then he apologized. And the most shocking bit is he's a teacher. He teaches young boys and girls. I told him, you're a fucking retard. You need to go to a psychiatrist or psychologist, get your brain set. Don't teach children because you're such a misogynist that you can look at a female and a small girl being beaten to death and still feel happy about it. So I don't think people should be happy when tragedy takes place against someone else. And last but not the least, about Andrew Tate. Oh, my goodness. I don't know where to stop with this. The comment was one guy below my Andrew Tate video. You're talking about Andrew Tate not having a shirt while you yourself roam around naked. So then I responded to him. So you forgot to cover other points. Andrew Tate is bald. I'm also bald. I shave. He also shaves. Andrew Tate has a tattoo. I have also tattoos. Andrew Tate was, he has many women. I had many women. Andrew Tate likes to walk in the sun. I also like to walk in the sun. Andrew Tate has social media presence. Even I have social media. You forgot to cover all these points. So what does that mean? Just because Andrew Tate is a biological male, I'm also biological, I should not talk about him? Or, oh, I'm trying to copy him? I mean, you cherry pick something and it's like, oh, he feels hungry. You also feel hungry. Ha, 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 ha. What nonsense are you talking, man? And then you get these other idiots. This guy who makes these fake accounts of me. He said, "What? Andrew Tate makes millions." He's talking about me. Andrew Tate makes his millions, and this guy makes peanuts, and he's talking about Andrew Tate. Okay, Andrew Tate makes millions, pimping and whatever stuff. Okay, which he did before. Now I don't know what he's doing. Okay, he's millions. I am not millions. I'm hundreds. Andrew Tate is here. I'm here. But where are you? Andrew Tate is here. I'm here. Where are you? You're talking of the millions Andrew Tate made. You're talking of the hundreds that I make. Why don't you tell me how much do you make? Why are you hiding and talking? Hey, you, how much money you make? Yeah, you tell me how much money you make. I can assure you this much, my freeloader troll critic. I make more than you, your father, your mother, your family put together. I'm living a life of my calling compared to your entire family that is earning in rupees. And I know some of you say, why do you make fun of people earning? Because in India, the salary scale is very small. The standard of living is not very cheap and affordable. Inflation is going off the roof. And it's a challenge for so many. 80-20, if you see, the 20% earn millions, but the 80% are struggling. Why do you think so many people leave India and go abroad? Because you can't manage, man. You pay taxes for what? I'm asking a simple question. You pay taxes for what? What benefits do you get? So, my response to these cartoons, these kids who worship Andrew Tate, yeah, Andrew Tate is your god, fine. But I am a social media content creator. I have to speak on issues that are viral or that have public interest and my interest. Oh, you're milking like milk, no? You're milking Andrew Tate. What do you want me to speak on? I have 6,700 videos. 6,700. How many are Andrew Tate in that? Can you tell me? Maybe 5. Out of 6,700 videos. So what? I'm milking Andrew Tate 0.0000 number of times. In fact, if I put a video about self-improvement, learning, education, it'll hardly have any views. Hardly have 200 views. You can check my videos. I put about self-improvement, good habits, learning, studying, personal branding. Hardly 200, 300 views. People don't want to watch that. They just want to watch Andrew Tate, oh, this and that. But I don't make all my videos based on just that, just because it can give you. There are many content creators who have just dedicated their entire social media to Andrew Tate. I don't do that. I'll speak on the submarine. I'll speak on Andrew Tate. I'll speak on, like now, I spoke on Modi's visitor. I spoke on different topics here. Your problem is you're so biased. You're so insecure. You have nothing else to do in life but to cherry pick out of these 6,700 videos. This one. Focus on you, man. You'll say, me. I'm focusing on my brand. I'm known. You're the one who's putting your nose up my ass and commenting. Did I come to you? No. I'm creating content. Roy Machedo is known. You're not known. Roy Machedo is earning more than you. What are you doing? And you'll say, hello, how do you know? Because if you were earning money, you'd be busy doing work. My clients, many of them earn much more than me, much more. They're so busy that the time that they are free, they pay me money to talk to them. Why did you do the same? Anyway, I just thought I'd answer these questions about Modi, Shah Rukh Khan, about the submarine. And listen, guys, I would just say some of you really need a goal in life, need something that you're passionate about, and something that you can do worthwhile. Yes, me as a social media content creator, I look at other issues, other people, and make videos and create content. But at least I'm creating content, adding to my brand, making money, being famous, little fame. What about you? Hiding behind a name and commenting, being a nothing, nobody knows you. Ain't I better than you at least? Anyway, let me know what are your thoughts in the comments below. Good, bad, ugly. Feel free to comment. This is me signing off. And yeah, keep sending me your questions. Love to hear from you. You take care. Bye.